Hive active heating installation, multi-zone. Please note, Hive active heating should only ever be installed by a qualified engineer. Within this video, we'll look at identification of system, installation, setup, and demonstration. Hive active heating installation, identifying the system type. To best identify a multi-zone system, let's first look at a Y-plan system. This will have a 3-port valve and a hot water tank controlled by a dual channel programmer. There will also be an additional 2-port valve or valves controlling additional thermostats in additional zones. Now let's take a look at an S-plan system. There will be 2 2-port valves and a hot water tank controlled by a dual channel programmer. There will also be an additional 2-port valve or valves controlling additional thermostats in additional zones. Hive active heating installation. What do you need? You will require one single channel receiver per zone. Each zone should be controlled by a 2-port valve. A maximum of 4 heating zones is advised. The Hive 2 thermostat is beautifully designed and is simple and easy to use. You will need one Hive 2 thermostat per zone. A maximum of 4 heating zones is advised. Hive active heating installation. Wiring Part 1. Please ensure you always safely isolate before starting work on any system. When opening the wiring centre, locate the brown core from the additional zone's 2-port valve. This will help with the next step. Locate the connections where the additional zone's thermostats heating 1 and 2 cores terminate. One will be with the brown from the zone's 2-port valve, the other with the zone's programmer heating on. Remove the additional zone's thermostats heating 1 and 2 cores from the terminals. Where the additional zone's thermostats heating 1 and 2 connections once were, add a link. This will bridge the brown from the additional zone's 2-port valve and the zone's programmer's heating on. Now remove the zone's thermostat's live and neutral cores and completely remove the cable from the wiring centre. Now you have removed the cable from the wiring centre, please remove the now redundant thermostat. Once removed, you will be left with the cable, which is now also redundant. Please make safe and either remove or place safely in the wall cavity. Hive active heating installation. Wiring Part 2. The link between the brown from the zone's 2-port valve and the heating on from the zone's programmer is shown. Once all connections are complete, safely replace the cover. Your Hive single channel receiver uses a universal backplate. You will be able to simply swap the existing zone's programmer for the new receiver. If the existing programmer does not use a universal backplate, please use our terminal stickers provided to mark the terminals and replace the backplates with the new single channel receiver. Hive active heating installation, pairing devices. To add a heating zone, please head to the customer's Hive app. Access the menu and press Install Device. Once here, press Thermostat. Your hub would now have entered pairing mode. Once all connections have been made and all is safe, please power up your receiver. Your Nano 2 hub will be flashing amber. Your receiver will double flash amber. Once paired with your hub, your receiver will begin to single flash amber. Your hub and receiver are paired. You can now add the batteries to your Hive 2 thermostat. Once paired, your receiver light will turn green, showing all 3 devices are now connected. Back in the customer's Hive app, you can now rename your zone. Once completed, your additional zone will show on the dashboard. Come back to a nice warm house without ever having to heat an empty one. Hive Active Heating lets you control your heating from your smartphone wherever you are.